Hello, this is Cynthia Sue Larson with RealityShifters.com, and this month I'm here to talk with you about seeing what is truly real. And I've got a quote for you from my book, actually, Karen Kimball and the Dreamweaver's Web. So it's a children's book, but it's for ages 10 and up, so it's for everybody, really. And it says, when you learn to listen and see what is truly real, you will hear and see much more than your senses tell you. The idea here being that we all have access to a great deal more information and knowledge than most of us ordinarily realize. And this comes in handy at times when we're under various stresses and challenges, of course, or when the world is going through difficulties and we'd like to know how best to help out. These are times when it really comes in handy to access that kind of deeper knowledge, seeing and hearing more deeply and clearly. And what I recommend to people who'd like to know how to do that is get out in nature, slow down, find some time to really meditate, quiet your mind, get to a place where you can really feel the intuition and kinds of deeper, quieter knowing that are always there, but sometimes are hard to access when there's so much noise going on in the world. So something else that I mentioned in the newsletter that you can see on my RealityShifters.com website this month, which is April 2011, is the Japanese Phoenix pendant, which is created by spiritual jewelry artisan David Weitzman. And this came to him in a vision. He just got this sense of the Japanese phoenix, something he wanted to create. He always likes to contribute things that people can wear and utilize to raise their consciousness. In this case, this image came to him, the creation idea was there before the Japanese earthquake and tsunami struck. So he is now donating all proceeds of this beautiful piece of jewelry to the people that can most benefit who were affected by the Japanese tsunami and earthquake. So these are amazing things that we can do when we see and hear a little deeper. And I frequently have all kinds of experiences where I benefit from reality shifts in my life. It's more like an ongoing basis every day. I think something and it comes into being. It's almost as natural as breathing, and it requires that I look a little deeper to see that it's happening, but it is happening. So I want you to start looking more closely. Keep an open mind, keep an open eyes, and notice when synchronicities occur, when things move right out of your consciousness into reality, and there's an effortless ease and a flow that you can then conduct your entire life with. So that's my invitation. I'm always asking you, how good can it get? This is one of the main things you can do to start living life as a waking dream. This month I've got a couple of really fabulous things to recommend to you. Besides, I'm excited, of course, about this book, Karen Kimball. You may have noticed it's a different cover than it was before. That's because this is the second edition, and I'm really pleased with it. It's something I'm much happier with the way that it turned out. The font's gorgeous. It's got this beautiful illustration on the front as it did before, but I like the artwork very much. Created by an artist named Ruby Lee, and she's just phenomenal. But this is an image which illustrates the concern that Karen Kimball goes through when she goes to a swim camp for the summer. She's just 10 years old, but she's got some skills to see and hear things more clearly than most people do, which allows her to talk with animals, affect people, get inside their thoughts, fly to places in her dreams. And she's faced, in this book, with a situation of solving a mystery at the swim camp and mastering these newfound abilities of hers in time to save the camp and her friends. So I think you'll enjoy it. Children will love it too. It's a fast-paced book, but lots of fun with deep insights that will keep you thinking for months and years to come. Now this movie is a documentary, and it's created by a woman, Renee Sheltima. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's called Something Unknown is Doing We Don't Know What. I love this movie. The filmmaker sets out to solve the mystery of what's going on when her daughter has this foreknowledge of something that occurs in the family. The filmmaker herself experiences some very bizarre things and wants to know, how is it that these kinds of things like telepathy clairvoyance, psychic healing, these sorts of things. How can these things happen? Remote viewing. Is there an explanation? What do the scientists have to say? And she sets out on a journey to go to the Institute of Noetic Sciences and talk with Dean Radin. She goes to meet with Dr. Larry Dossi in Santa Fe, New Mexico, to find out what does he know about this. And she asks Charlie Tart in Berkeley, California, which is where I'm from, can he help provide some explanation as to what's going on. And this is just a few of the people that she talks with. She also has footage on here of John of God doing some psychic healing. Oscar the Cat finding people that are about to pass on and just showing up at their rooms. And spoon bending, among many, many other things. You'll love this. It's the kind of movie you can share with family and friends. And then last but not least, I've got an account here, a book called Iron Butterfly, Memoir of a Martial Arts Master, documenting the amazing but true story of Chun-Ok Harmon, who came originally from a small island in Korea. She grew up in a family that was suffering from resource shortages and tremendous poverty. Grew up without electricity, hunting and gathering to find the food each day that the family needed to survive. But she found her way into a life of her dreams, very much listening to her own intuition, to her own feelings of what could she be, and charting her own destiny, building tremendous character along the way, and setting such an inspiration for young women and actually people all around the world to rise to the highest levels of greatness that we can all achieve. So I give this my highest recommendation. I think you'll love the story. And it's about this woman who becomes an amazing master in the rigorous art of Kuksul Won, which is a Korean martial art. So that's the issue for this month. I hope you enjoy it, and check out the newsletter online, of course, always asking, how good can it get? And inviting the universe to show you, keeping an open heart and an open mind to see how good can it get. Until next time, I'm Cynthia Sue Larson, and look forward to talking to you soon.